Oh my gosh, that episode was intense.
Shut up and sit down.
Yo, what's good? It's a boy the Views and heavy spoilers for episode 220. You have been warned. Directed by Takashia Yoshihimoto, written by Masashi Honda, adapting the second half of chapter 55 and the second half being anime only, preparing for the next big anime only arc, which is going to be the next tuning exam arc. The episode titled Remaining Time, those with a karma gradually lose control of their minds and bodies as they undergo Otsutsuki-fication. Naruto starts up a 5 Kage summit to discuss what they should do about Boruto's condition, as well as Code, one of the leaders of Kara. And meanwhile, Naruto has to try and tackle with the loss of Kurama and Boruto's dark fate. What do I think of this episode? Well, let's talk about the good. And there's a lot to talk about. And right off the bat, the episode basically begins with Boruto just playing video games, not trying to go to sleep, and he just can't stop thinking about what he did to Sasuke. And I just love this whole shot with him. He's not even blinking, he's just forcing himself to stay awake. And then we cut to Naruto in the Kage Summit and him talking about the condition of Boruto and everyone just being super concerned. And Gaara, of all people, is the one who blatantly asks Naruto if he is willing to take down his own son. Naruto hesitates and he's like, yeah, why not? And of course, this is not what he truly thinks, because later on when he's confronting Sasuke, he's like saying, yes, the Hokage, he'd do anything, but as a father, he would not do that. And then Sasuke being like very realistic about the whole situation and telling and reminding Naruto over and over that he has to face reality, that this is the reality of the situation, him losing Kurama and him potentially having to take down Boruto, and Sasuke also confronting Naruto saying that he was willing to take down Boruto if he went and became Monosuke. And man, Naruto was not ready for those words, like he was not prepared for that. And man, just him and Sasuke just sort of bickering back and forth and having that intense conversation, man, it kind of took me back to old school Naruto days when Naruto and Sasuke used to butt heads like this. And Naruto is put in a very difficult situation. He just lost Kurama. Now he doesn't have full monstrous powers to protect the village anymore. What if an Otsutsuki attacks again? What if Boruto attacks again? Does he have the power? Sasuke keeps telling him that over and over again. And also the fact that Boruto could turn into Momosuke at any second and probably wreak havoc on the village. Like, he doesn't even have the power to stop him. Boruto throughout the entire episode is just trying to put on a brave face, but he just can't. He is absolutely broken by this whole karma situation. Even his friends can see that something is going on with Boruto, but they're just trusting him that he can try and get through all of this on his own. But potentially the best part of the episode, and probably the most controversial part of all of Boruto and this episode entirely, was Naruto and Boruto talking about how Boruto only has a few weeks, if not a couple of months, as Boruto before Momosuke completely takes over. And then as they're hugging, we've got this really creepy shot of Naruto, and it looks like he's about to strike Boruto. Like, what the actual heck? Like, the way it's lit, his face is in shadow, like, he's just thinking, can he do it? And he doesn't, he can't do it at all. And fortunately, Amado kind of interrupts them, and he confronts them saying that he made a pill that's able to suppress the Byakugan's powers, so the karma won't be activated fast, so Boruto can sort of keep being Boruto. And I'm guessing this pill was literally made just for the filler arc, so we can see a little bit more Boruto, because I don't think this happens in the manga. I don't remember this happening at all. If it did, I would have known. I love how fast Boruto is at accepting the pills and just him taking it, and he seems pretty okay, but Amado does warn Naruto that it could come with some side effects, so I do want to know what those side effects are and if we're going to see them. Himawari confronting Kawaki about his arm. There's Shumari coming up to Kawaki. Man, all the girls are flipping coming up to Kawaki in this episode. But even though this episode was pretty good, there are some mixed to negatives, and I full admit the art at times in this episode looked a bit janky, particularly on Naruto and Shikamaru's face. I was a bit thrown off by it at times, and you can tell that, yeah, we are coming back to filler territory, and yeah, the art was not looking fresh at all in this episode at times. But there were other parts when it did look really nice, like when Boruto and Naruto were hugging in that scene. The whole Amado giving Naruto pills just at the right moment was a bit too convenient, a bit too anime-esque. But it is what it is. Overall, this episode had a lot of heart and a lot of tension and a lot of funny moments. Yeah, I'm probably going to give this episode 10 out of 10 and an A star. I know it's a bit like, giving all these episodes 10 out of 10, but I really enjoyed it. I really did. Like, God, these episodes have been great. And it is the last canon episode for a while. And I'm probably going to bounce back onto the manga to see where we're going in this Boruto story. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of this episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Like this video, subscribe for more anime and manga reactions and reviews. With that said, thank you for watching, and as always, Boruto Reviews signing out.